All right, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing? I am going to share something very, very important with us, even though the audio of this message is not actually in the best shape, but I will try my best to explain to you what happened here. Many of you have watched US people claiming that Allah Ejiofor is a nobody, that Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the one that actually won the case of Mazi Nnamudi Kanu. He achieved this and achieved that, but I want to take you back when PM was here. There was a time PM made it clear to everyone that what happened in Mazi Nnamudi Kanu's court case, the issue of the word rendition was actually something very, very new to Ifeanyi Ejiofor when he was the lead counsel. Remember, he has been the one leading the council as a leader. He has been the one piloting everything for some time, for years. Then when the going get tough, he needed help. Then Allah Ejiofor joined and other lawyers followed suit. But he wasn't comfortable with their presence. We all know this. But the truth is, the truth of the matter is that some of these people that are backing him up, shouting about him, talking about him, and crying, have turned themselves to crying baby because Ifeanyi Ejiofor later, sacked by Mazi Nnamudi Kanu himself. It's one of the things they are using against him and all that. But guess what? People who cannot research or find out what happened, they always, have different opinion. The lawyer that you are seeing here, look at the arrow on your screen. Okay, I just point this arrow from here to here. As you can see here, from here to here is the lawyer of Mazi Nnamudi Kanu, one of the lawyer. All right, one of the lawyer. He's not actually very popular like that, but he appeared on Master Prophet's, I think Master Prophet is Mezu platform. Of course, Master Prophet was there, and they were discussing, and they said something very, very important. All right, that even if Master Prophet himself tagged it the same thing that the lawyer exposed Ifeanyi Ejiofor. To me, it's not actually exposing. I think even though I put it on my title, but the truth of the matter is that it's just being realistic, saying it the way it is, which is what we'd love to do here without sugarcoating anything. Before we go into detail, please, I would like you to like the video and share it on many platforms of your choice. The reason being that the truth must be told, and people need to know the truth. Then, knowing the truth, then you now have the chance to decide and determine what to follow. All right, so I'm going to start by playing this video for you, not for any other thing, but for you to hear what they said, and of course for you to know, what the lawyer said, because this guy here is the lawyer of one of the lawyers of Mazi Nnamudi Kanu. So he says something here. The network is not that clear, but I'll try my best to explain few of them before we now end this video. Listen.
I said the last match victory that fought at the Court of Appeal on the basis of extraordinary rendition.
The last victory that we got on the verdict of extraordinary rendition, that's what he said.
That victory was not secured by.
Hold on. Let's just a second, because I want to amplify what he said here so you understand, so that you yourself can understand what happened without missing any word, because some people don't know this truth, and it is good that we share it for everybody to know.
Like I said earlier, when they were
in case you missed what he said, that verdict was not secured by Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Ezokome. Pay attention.
They don't allow any other lawyer to come through. Even against the instruction of Mazi Nnamudi Kanu.
That at that moment, they don't allow any other lawyer to come through, even against the order from Mazi Nnamudi Kanu. Mazi Kanu asked them to, allow other people to join you. They keep on resisting other lawyers.
And that victory at the Court of Appeal, you remember, it was on the extraordinary rendition that was brought and propagated by our
that the verdict was actually based on the word extraordinary rendition, because that word was actually presented or introduced by Allah Ejiofor, which Ifeanyi Ejiofor and the Zokome at that point in time kicked against it. That triggers something that I heard from Mazi from Prime Minister. There was a time he said that Allah Ifeanyi Ejiofor, approached him just to castigate Allah Ejiofor about the word extraordinary rendition. Then he himself, PM, told him, no, it is actually valid. That word, he's the one that explained it to him. That's why it's always good for you to remember something. Listen.
That was secured on the basis of extraordinary rendition. When by the Aloy came up, are you with me? Yeah. Are you there? Yeah. Okay. When by the Aloy who is the proponent of extraordinary rendition, came up with extraordinary rendition on the state of Mazi. The same Ifeanyi Ejiofor was the one who attacked Aloy Ejiofor.
Now, when Allah Ejiofor, who is proponent of that word, extraordinary rendition, when he said it, look, this man was actually extraordinary rendition to Nigeria, that is against the law. That whenever this kind of thing happen, the person don't need to stand any trial because the way they brought him in is illegal. Do you understand? Ifeanyi Ejiofor was very, very angry and said, no, don't know. He was attacking that even though he don't know what it means. That he made caricature of the word extraordinary rendition. Ifeanyi Ejiofor. He fought against the word extraordinary rendition. Why must you mention it in this case? It doesn't have, it has nothing to do with, not that kind of thing. That he fought it. He fought Allah Ejiofor for mentioning that word with his last blood. So you cannot know why he approached PM to complain about it, even though you don't know what it means. Maybe he do, but how can you bring this word here? But at the end of the day, they use that. That is the basic of the fact. Like they won the case for the fact because based on that word, extraordinary rendition. That Allah Ejiofor, who actually brought this out, is whom they are attacking, and US keep on telling that Ifeanyi Ejiofor won the case. But he won the case based on what Allah Ejiofor said. Do you understand it now? Now, if truly they won the case, ask them how, why, where is the basis of that, that rule? Because they won the case based on that extraordinary rendition. They said this man cannot be tried, send him back, and all that. That is verdict. Listen. He fought it for that not to see the light of the day. We
were working day and night.
The network is not good. I told you. Because he's making this, he joined them from Bongo, so you know what that means. The network is not favorable. That's why I keep on repeating what he says, so you're not going to miss anything. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. So the issue is that people need to know the truth. People need to know this truth. You know.
You can come up and ask your question, but your camera must be open. Your camera is not open. You're not bringing it up. I am your first speaks. Then, yeah. So, what everything is done. If I get your mom attack the extraordinary, which was
Okay, that it is not official. That thing that someone ever said, different Prime Minister said, they don't know anything about the word extraordinary rendition. That it was even someone ever, different Prime Minister, that told Ifeanyi Ejiofor, because Ifeanyi Ejiofor ran to him to complain. Do you understand? This lawyer has actually validated that by saying that they don't know anything at all about it, and you cannot tell.
To the point that the right of the country, contribution to the extraordinary rendition and what not. Even if your man has no problem, when they copy everything, it's just like when you are writing something, say, etc., etc., the person will copy and put etc., etc., etc. And he doesn't know where to, how, if you want to copy, you copy wisely. You understand? So, the copy isn't both the thing part included and some etc., etc. So, with the market, everything. Now, this calls him to find that at the front of our face. Remember that.
So Mazokana is the one that actually, put some that, like, he's the one that writes something about that extradition, what happened and everything. Ordinarily, the law is going to, they're supposed to throw more legal terms in that, and they copied what Mazokana wrote and put it the same way, copied even etc., etc., everything. Just like when you copy somebody in examination hall, you will copy the reg number, copy the name and everything and put. They copy the photostat Mazokano's statement and put it there, and Mazokano has no other choice than to tell them to sign it. Maybe they don't want to sign it, they were kind of adamant about it, and he pushed them to sign it. Ikegukwa. Network. Network. He was saying that now he was actually explaining how Ifeanyi Ejiofor was moving from platform to platform to attack everything about that extraordinary rendition. And these are the people that are telling that they won the case for Mazi Ghana. They won the case for Mazi Ghana, but they don't even know the date of the judgment. They don't even know the date of the judgment. This is something that people are not saying about the whole thing. But when you ask them, they will turn around and begin to claim what they're not. So you cannot see. You cannot see it for yourself, because the annoying part is that DOS members are just yapping nonsense, claiming what they don't know. You can hear it from one of the lawyers. So that means that he's taking glory of what he did not do. Other lawyers actually calm, to be honest with you. I think they're very, very calm and very relaxed, because ordinarily some people may not even take it for him. They would have called him out publicly. Master Prophet, your voice is very low. So I'm going to end it here because the voice is not giving, but I hope you understand. You have picked the point that I wanted to pick from everything, because people are using this against Aloy Ejimakor. In as much as I don't appreciate some of the things that Aloy Ejimakor have said in the past, and especially against PM Simon Ekpa. I know that maybe he said those things out of pressure from Kanu and their group. But the only thing there is that the truth of the matter is that Ejiofor remained the best. He remained the best to me. If you ask me to score, I will still give him the best. And this lawyer seemed to be very, very clever to know who to work with and maintain his pedigree, not doing politics in court of law and presenting issues in a very funny way. If I Ejiofor, even though you are thinking that he was being treated badly or something like that. Now, for him to connect with Nneka Chimese and of course Mazi Nnamdi supposedly wife or supposed wife, for him to connect with them now to attack Mazi Nnamdi says a lot. Unless if you don't want to say the truth. All right, I'm gonna end it here. I want you to tell me what you think about everything that we discussed. What have you known? What do you know about this issue of rendition? The sacking of Ejiofor, is it deserved to you? And tell me what you feel so far about the whole issue, and exposing the truth now by this lawyer who have never. This is my first time of hearing his voice publicly. So you cannot tell what is going on behind the scene. I want to know from you, and please do me a favor, like the video and subscribe if you are new here. God bless you and take care of yourself. See you again. Bye bye for now.